Hey guys, welcome back to another JCTennis video. Today I want to talk about a man who is a pretty big deal in the sport of tennis. He's back after around 18 months off. He played Perricard a couple days ago at Brisbane. He lost in 3 sets. Nick Kyrgios. So Kyrgios returned to tennis after all that time off. He played Brisbane. He did doubles with Djokovic. I'm sure you saw some of the clips online. And then he also did singles and played a tight 3-set match against Perricard. And I think as you'd expect in that matchup, obviously Perricard's a serve bot. Kyrgios is also kind of a serve bot. All 3 sets went to tiebreakers. Perricard won 2 of the 3. Honestly, not a bad result for Kyrgios. Perricard's a good player. Rising young star. Kyrgios was competitive. I think if you gave him that at the start of the match, he would be like, all right, yeah. But what's not good is his quotes after the match. I'm sure you can see the headline here. Nick Kyrgios claims he needs almost a miracle to play the Australian Open. So after his match, he talked about how he had some wrist discomfort. He's obviously had knee issues, foot issues, and now the wrist issue, which he previously had, and I guess it's still not fully healed. So during the match, Kyrgios appeared to be feeling discomfort in his surgically repaired wrist, strapped it up with tape at the change of ends. And he had some more quotes here. I was really excited to play the Australian Open, but after today, obviously, I'm super excited. If I'm able to play, I'm able to play, but the reality kind of set into me. That's a best-of-3 match with my wrist. So sounds like best of 5. Well, obviously, best of 5 is more physical. It's more demanding. And if he's feeling the wrist in a best-of-3 match where it's not a physical match, you're just serving aces, and then on the return, you're just getting aces served to you. So not a physical match, so not a great sign. But he did play doubles and singles, so he played a lot of tennis, and it's his first tournament back. So it could just be the fact that he's going from nothing to playing in 2 draws. But I don't think he's playing again before the Australian Open, to my knowledge. So he'd be jumping right into the Australian Open without playing much tennis. Maybe he schedules a tournament before then. I think that would probably be smart for him, just to try to get more matches and more reps and everything. I mean, the way he played, man, he can win matches at the Australian Open, and he could play himself into some form. I don't think he's finished at all. So overall, for Kyrgios' return to tennis, I'd give it a B to B minus. If the wrist thing didn't happen, I'd honestly maybe even give it an A minus, even though he lost his first match. Him and Djokovic took the number 1 doubles team in the draw down to a 3rd set tiebreaker in the doubles draw, and they won their first match. That was the second match. So Kyrgios, he's always been able to play doubles, and he had some success in doubles again. But, you know, his partner is the greatest player of all time. But it's great for the game that those 2 teamed up. And I think we all would be happy if they kept doing that. It's great for the game, great to watch. It's great entertainment. It's a circus, essentially. But I'll read this last quote here. I think I almost need a miracle, and I need the stars to align for my wrist to hold up in a Grand Slam. Today, if this was a Grand Slam, we may still be out on the court, and I don't know how I'd pull up the next day or the day after. Yeah, that's kind of the reality setting in. So we hear these quotes a lot from these players, and I think he'll play, man. He's not going to go through all this to just not play, because it's not just any slam, it's his slam. It's the Australian Open. It's the one where he has the crowd behind him. It's the biggest one for him specifically. So I think he'll still play. He'll give it a run for its money. I mean, it's Nick Kyrgios, for crying out loud. So that's my take on this whole situation. Nick Kyrgios returns to tennis, and it went okay. Okay, guys, that's all I have for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.